Hello, I'm Brian Day of Fitness by Day Personal Training. Breakfast is arguably the most important meal of the day, yet so many of us choose to skip breakfast because we're pressed for time, or we'll run out the door holding something as incomplete as a cereal bar. I want to give you two quick, high-protein breakfast choices that you can prepare in your kitchen before you leave in a matter of minutes. The first high-protein breakfast option I'd like to share with you is a breakfast sandwich using English muffins, egg, cheese, and Canadian bacon. We keep the fat content low by skipping using a full slice of cheese. We're going to have you use fat-free shredded cheese instead. Put just enough on your sandwich. And instead of using sausage or bacon, we're going to use Canadian bacon because it is loaded with protein and actually is very, very lean. One serving of Canadian bacon is 3 slices, and that has 1.5 grams of fat. You're only going to use 1 slice, so you're only going to get a half gram of fat from the protein source that we're using today. While you're toasting your English muffin in the toaster, you're going to be able to do everything else that you need to do to put onto that English muffin, put in a piece of tin foil, and head out the door. The way you'll have you do that, use a small dish, something like a ramekin, something this small. You crack your egg into it and put it in your microwave. My microwave cooks the egg in about 30 seconds on high. Yours may vary. All I can tell you is you want to make sure you cook the egg thoroughly. Next, take a little bit of the cheese, sprinkle that on top. Take a piece of the Canadian bacon, pop that on top of your egg, put that in there for an additional 10, maybe 15 seconds until everything is as hot as you'd like it to be. By the time you're finished up with that, chances are your English muffin isn't even finished toasting. You're simply going to take the ramekin and transfer your egg breakfast onto your English muffin sandwich, wrap it up in tin foil, and head out the door. It takes a matter of minutes. Now another awesome high-protein breakfast would be to go with the fruit smoothie, but to make sure you really fortify it by using good high-protein sources. That way it digests more slowly and keeps you feeling full longer. One of my favorite ways to beef up the protein content of any smoothie is to add yogurt, but in particular Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has a really high protein content. My favorite flavor to add, because it just makes it more like a little bit of a breakfast pina colada, is the coconut one. However, it comes at a price. It's got an additional 4.5 grams of fat beyond the fat-free, and that adds another 70 calories to the whole thing, including a little bit of extra sugar there too to make up for the difference. So if you're watching your calories, I definitely suggest going with the fat-free and using the fruit a little bit of it just to flavor up your smoothie. If you're less concerned about that, I suggest trying the coconut. It's pretty tasty. In addition to using where you get your fruit sources, you have a couple different choices. You can go frozen. Frozen is easy. Grab it out of the freezer, grab a handful of it, throw it in there. Pre-mix, this one's strawberries, peaches, bananas. There's a whole bunch of different choices of different fruit mixes to go with. Another option, of course, is always to use fresh fruit. If you're looking to add additional protein beyond what the Greek yogurt adds, my choice would be to use designer whey protein. You could use a half scoop or a full scoop depending upon how much extra protein you're looking to add. One of the cool things about a breakfast smoothie is you think, oh, it's a mess and I got to clean the blender afterwards. Here's a one tip I got actually while reading the instructions that came with my blender. It hadn't occurred to me with my previous blender, wish I'd thought of it. Rinse it out, put just a dab of cleaning fluid in it, put some warm water into it, maybe about a third or a quarter in, put it right back in the blender and hit blend for a few minutes. Rinse it out after you've cleaned it. You can clean your blender in about 30 seconds. So all told, while this seems labor intensive at first, you can actually produce a smoothie and clean the blender and be out the door really in just a matter of minutes as well. Anytime I can be of help to you, feel free to reach out to me at fitnessbyday.com. Thank you so much.